In the concluding moments of Episode 6, viewers see Thanos, played by Tiopa, fighting with Myung-ji, played by MC1. Just as he was about to kill Myung-ji swiftly pulled a fork from his pocket and plunged it into Thanos' neck, killing him right on the spot. The mirrors are cracked, the walls are smeared with handprints, and the air is thick with the metallic scent of blood, creating a grim and horrifying scene of devastation. Meanwhile, the players waiting in the big room with bunk beds suddenly hear the announcement that certain players are eliminated, and the prize money has been increased to 380 million won. Everyone is shocked, and as soon as the doors of the washrooms open, the remaining members of both teams come out, covered in bruises and blood. The remaining players from the O try convincing the others that players from the X team started the fight and killed some of their members. Meanwhile, the remaining members of the X team say that the O team started the fight, which was true, and started telling one of their members to change their vote. An argument breaks out among the players, prompting both teams to conduct a head count to determine how many of their members were killed during the fight. After the head count, it turns out that Team X has 48 players, and Team O has 47. So, they now have the advantage whenever the voting takes place. After losing one of the team members in the blast, they decide to continue the search in the morning. While they rest on their boat at night, one of the team members, who operates the drone, finds someone in the room where the drone is being kept. It turns out that the captain of the boat is in the room and trying to tamper with the drone. When confronted about tampering with the drone, the captain swiftly kills the person and pushes their body overboard. A few moments later, Woo-suk sees the captain and asks what he is doing here. He responds by saying that he was gazing at the sea, trying to discern whether the night would bring them any relief. His voice carries a subtle tension, hinting at the uncertainty and unease that looms over their predicament. With this, one thing is for sure, the captain is not who he seems to be. After the headcount, certain players of the X team decide what they need to do. Song Ji-hun, aka Player 456, tells them that Team O won't sit quietly and do anything to have an upper hand in the game. According to Ji-hun, when the lights go off, chaos descends as the O team, notorious for their aggressive tactics, seizes the opportunity to attack. Under the cover of darkness, most of the O team members silently arm themselves with makeshift weapons, ready to eliminate the X team. The tension in the air is palpable as shadows flicker across the dimly lit room. The O team moves in coordinated silence, relying on their numbers and element of surprise. They target the most vulnerable members of the X team first, striking with ruthless precision to reduce resistance. Ji-hun has already told his trusted members to get under their beds as quietly as they can so that they don't die and they can start a rebellion against the frontman and his guards. So, this entire plan is stitched to start a fight against the person who started all of this. His plan hinges not only on survival but on the flicker of rebellion